Hi Leos, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your mid-July to mid-August summertime love reading. All right, I am trying to pull the most happy love energies between people who are, or with regards to people who are having a really strong connection at this time. We're kind of nosing into someone's wonderful energies and seeing, how they're going to decide to move forward, or how is someone going to decide to move forward with one of you Leos. Okay, so this is more of a single reading, but I feel like it could also be a love reading, that you're in a connection, you're in a, and you're just wondering where you guys might be going. So I'm asking Spirit to just kind of come in and provide us with messages for whomever they feel needs to hear the message at this time. If it correlates with your life path, great. If not, feel free to write me at josiek42@gmail.com and I'll do a reading that is direct with your energies. It'll be a video just like this for $40. I attach it to an email. You just click and watch. $80 readings are emergency readings and they get done immediately. The $40 readings are taking only about 2 or 3 days at this time, so we're doing pretty good. All right, so I pulled a card already from the Doreen Virtue Mary Queen of Angels deck for a word of prayer that we will look at the end of the reading. In the meantime, I'm pulling from the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue to ask Spirit to provide those born under the sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign of Leo with clearly defined messages, okay, about love, about whatever it is they need to know about at this time moving forward in the next month or so. All right, so some of you are starting out with recovery. Interesting. You're recovering from a situation or circumstance, and the card crossing that is forgiveness. So are you recovering from a situation and trying to have forgiveness with regards to a situation or person? Again, this is the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue, and I'm going to clarify each step of the Celtic cross reading as we go through it with the Rider-Waite deck. Okay, so we have recovery. Recovery from could be finances, could be a relationship, but a life path that has put you through a lot, and now some of you are contemplating whether or not you want to give it another shot or walk away altogether. So you're recovering, you're re-looking, you're contemplating, and look at this. Through forgiveness, you are being able to release from bad energies and step into a new exciting path. In your thoughts position, some of you know that this is all about perfect timing. This is all about balance and fairness and equality, of equal give and take, not of just someone who's constantly taking and taking from you. In your foundation, a situation is unlikely, and you guys are starting to take the steps to make sure you can figure it out. Is this meant to be? Is it fair and balanced? Is it equal? I will forgive this person, but I'm going to start setting goals to move forward because I'm taking the steps as a Leo to get done what needs to be done. In the past, you may have asked for help from others, and that provided you with the experience and knowledge you needed moving forward. And now, with this experience and knowledge, you guys have been able to figure out whether or not someone has been presenting themselves as a true person or are hiding behind a false facade, whether they're being true or not. In the next few weeks we have, don't stop. Keep going till you get to the bottom of some answers. Get clarity. Figure out with this card, a lot of times, is there love or not? And these cards are usually empty. Something's usually missing. You can walk away and take a break for a minute and take contemplation, maybe take some steps, figure out what's right, what's fair, what's balanced, what's equal. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, Spirit's saying you have control over being assertive. Are you going to stay or are you going to go? You will have success with someone outside of your path because Spirit's blessing you with the Judgment energies, okay? This is a major arcana card. Spirit's going to help you to cut away things and people and situations that don't serve you and to make the right choices so that you can be successful moving forward. We can't do anything with the past. The past is the past. It crumbles, it's gone. But we sure can learn from it. And we could be successful if we learn from it. If we hang in the past with all of those energies, our future will be like the past. It's like an addiction. I know that miserable past, but I'm attached to it because I know all about it. If I move forward, what if I don't know what I'm moving forward towards? Well, that's why we have prayer. Manifest moving towards something good. In your hopes and fears, look for a sign where you get the attention and the acknowledgement that you deserve. Those are the ones that truly care. Those are the ones who truly give their heart to you. Know that in your outcome position, there is something better. Reach out to others. You're going to be receiving all kinds of messages back if you choose to move on. Those of you who are single or those of you who have been hurt and are contemplating moving forward, know that there is definitely something better in your future. The entire reading speaks of someone who may be offering love, but it's a very feeble love, very small love, not anything that you can really rely on, and Spirit saying no. Choose a new direction if someone's not opening up, if someone's just closing off their emotions, their feelings. Take action and be clear like the Emperor about your goals, your desires, your directions, your needs. Be very clear and logical and structured and organized and stern. Don't worry about whether or not someone is involved in someone else. Hand all of your worries to Spirit and ask Spirit to guide you, because I feel if you guys continue to stay positive and ask Spirit to guide you towards your life partner, that person is coming in your future. There will be a happily ever after, but it's up to you. Do you want to take up those wings and fly? If in this moment you're wondering if you should stay, the Hierophant's here to say congratulations, you've made it through a lesson. Someone or something was an experience you needed to endure to spiritually educate you. Now you can accept a new key to a new path, and it is in that new path that justice will turn in your favor. You will win if it has to do with a court situation, or if it has to do with finding fairness and equality and having to cut people out of your path. Cutting people out of your path may be difficult, but it is a lot easier these days. You can block people, you can not answer a phone, you can change your number, you can do what needs to be done. The hardest part of disconnecting from an energy, of course, is pulling your own energies back, your own thoughts, your own feelings, your emotions. Once you can do that and you can move forward and have hope in the future, that's when new blessings are coming in. And I definitely feel like they're coming in for you guys this summer. Okay, so there's going to be a peaceful resolution for those of you who think that there isn't right now. In the recent, from when you see this video to about a week and a half or two, you may be up in your head a little bit about something or someone. For you Leos, it could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, because it's a general reading. Or you're up in your head about a position you've been trying to acquire that has to do with leadership or better money. Here you are connecting out. Yes. To get clarity from that person, but there may be sharp words, and that may be all some of you need to realize, you know what, the High Priestess is trying to lead me into the light, not into frustration and anxiety. When someone comes in, get the point clear with this person before they take off. Or maybe you're going to take off and get clear with some people about a new environment, one that's happy, one that's fulfilling, one that has money and contentment. Yes, something from the past needs to be laid to rest because you guys are heading towards a new path and it's directly tied to money. So this is a figment of your imagination. In the next few weeks, figure out how to release yourself from that, because all it is doing is causing heartache, and you will not release yourself from the heartache until you get strong about a money offer or strong about with someone who's an earth sign. For some of you, if they're not answering the messages, don't let it get you down. Open up your heart to new people, new situations. Be clear about whether or not these people are true to you, if they're connecting down into your soul or not. Know that you guys are going to stand very independently, financially. You'll be secure in your own. So if someone comes to you and they don't have nice words to say, don't waste your time with bad words towards them. Continue to contemplate an offer with regards to business. Yeah, and let intuition guide you. Set your boundaries, because some of you are tied to someone or something that you feel you can't get away from, but it's very unhealthy and you know it. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, get clear about these false promises. Get clear about this fantasy. Use the energies of the Hermit card to really stop and look from beginning to end at what it is that's been created. Think about how you want to move forward and create something bigger and better than someone who just won't offer love. You're being blessed with the energies of the Empress at this time. So in the next 3 months, Spirit's going to listen to the stars at your crown in this picture and help you to give birth just by manifesting, just by praying, giving birth to a relationship, a job, a business location, something brand new. And still, some of you are wondering if a situation is worth working hard on. And you're going to take a lot of different perspectives before making that decision. Could be money, could be a connection. But if you make a wish and you connect to Spirit, you will be blessed with a new world path. You will be putting an end to someone who is not being honest. You just need to get your own truth, you guys. Get to your own truth of a situation. Tell people what your truth is. Tell people where your boundaries are. And there will be a peaceful resolution. Don't worry about hurting others' feelings when it comes down to putting yourself first. Okay? Now, I want to pull some cards from the Adoring Virtue Romance Angel deck for more love energies. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign of Leo, male or female, general reading. What are Leo's love energies from mid-July to mid-August 2017? All right, some of you maybe are going to go on travel, or maybe you're going to visit family or friends, and you're being crossed with the open your heart to begin and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. So maybe traveling, connecting, especially with those who love you back, family, friends. Get connected with those who really show you how important you are, to remind you what it feels to be loved. And then when you go back around other people, if they don't feel the same way, even if it's a love connection and it's different from family, still you should be like best friends. Still you should feel like cousins, because the passion and lust is what brings you together. But it's the soul connection that keeps you together. Okay, so this is the Adoring Virtue Romance Angel deck combined with the Rider-Waite deck. This is travel. This is connecting maybe out to someone at a distance, receiving messages back, and maybe even setting up an opportunity to connect. Maybe you're hoping and wishing and wondering if your ship is coming in, and I do see a few opportunities. It's safe for you to love now because you've left what needed to be left in the past, which was a lesson. In your thoughts position, some of you may have thought that this person could have been the one, even though there were 3 people. Ooh. And in your foundation, some of you may come to the understanding that someone else has a different perspective with regards to this connection than you do. And again, like I said, it's important to hope, wish, and pray on a star with your own energies. What do you want for you? What do you want to manifest? In the recent past, you had passion. Your heart and soul was singing with joy, but then you had to be like the Queen of Swords. You had to explain very fair and justly where your boundaries are and what it was that you did or did not want. And if they don't like it, you move forward. You connect out to others. You find that peace, joy, and contentment. You manifest that path for yourself. In the next few weeks, if some of you end up still feeling like this, the time has come to clear your energy. Put your bad thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, and sadness all into the flame of a candle by staring at it. Blow them out. Blow the candle out and watch them dissipate back into the universe. They're no longer tied to you. Pardon me. It's in that moment that you do that you create a new path for yourself. It's like a new canvas, okay? Who are you now? Paint yourself into that canvas. What's your atmosphere going to look like as you move forward? What kind of job are you going to have? What kind of person are you going to let into your path? Who's going to be worthy of where you are spiritually on your path at this time? Well, just as you're releasing, either an offer of money is going to come in or an earth sign is going to be in touch. And you have the next 4 to 6 weeks to figure out and to control whether or not this new person who has stirred your romantic feelings is the lesson or the reason for why you need to move forward. Okay, you have control over that in the next month or so. Someone outside of your path you may have thought was your true love until you have an honest discussion about what's real on your path, how your life is going to be structured, how you want things to be. In your hopes and fears, maybe you're hoping that as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen You're hoping that there will be fairness and equality, equal give and take. And in your outcome position for some of you, hopefully this is you getting married, or this could be you guys finding out that someone is married. Ugh, that's a bummer. So whosever energies these are, know that this is all about moving forward. If you find out someone's married, you probably had a good idea to begin with, and it's only going to cause you sadness, whoever this is. The overall card represents children. So do you or someone else have children? The children are going to affect this love circumstance and situation. You guys are going to hear messages that will come in quickly that have to do with children. And maybe some of you have to deal with a child who is a bit difficult, or a person who's acting difficult. And you're going to have to claim your space for a little bit. Now I see a new exciting, passionate path and Spirit wanting to direct you in the right direction. I almost feel like somebody's trying to draw you backwards. You're going to have to stand strong this summer. Stay playful. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, and know that Spirit's going to bring love to you. So if you feel like you're trying to create love in your path, let it go. We humans don't create love, okay? We can only receive love by going through these intense lessons, or by, and this is my opinion, praying to Spirit, because love is a blessing, okay? It's not something a human created. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to get to the truth of a situation, and not only are you going to forgive and learn, you're going to release and heal so you can experience love. You're going to come to the truth of a situation, and of course, you need to just learn that you pulled the situation into your path for a reason, okay? We all do, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. We bring these people in who mirror us in the beginning, and then we both, on separate paths, through a connection, we connect, but we still are in our own paths, learning from each other. As you connect with friends, you'll be able to deal with the perspective of what has transpired. And that's what Spirit's trying to say to you guys, is this is all part of a lesson to guide you in the right direction. And that divine timing is worth waiting for. It's the divine timing that's going to give you that peace, joy, contentment, happiness, and love. It's through moving to a new business location and celebrating that, or a home location where there actually will be a happily ever after, maybe even marriage. If there's a past life connection that keeps coming in, for some of you, you need to understand that the reason they felt like a different type of person that you hadn't met before is because there is something you have to learn about you. We come alone and we die alone. We connect with others to learn about ourselves, okay? So something had to be learned within you about a connection. These are just energies. These are energies in the form of human beings, entities. We learn from each other. We could have been a frog, or they could have been a frog in a previous life. And in this life, we're hung up on them, and Spirit's trying to give you love. And that's what I'm feeling. So if these signs are making sense, know that there are good things coming in the future, but you got to let go of dragging the past into the future at this time, okay? Very soon, create this new future for yourself. Don't let anybody affect your direction. Here you guys are, excited about the new path, really looking at it, thinking about it, wanting to be in a position of leadership, wanting to make more money. Know that the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor, but karmic energies are affecting your good direction. Being hung up in the dark, not being up in your head, trying to figure out things that only cause pain, having to do with someone or something from your past, or something that has a connection that has children. I don't feel like an earth sign is a good connection for you guys in July to August, but this is for this person or these energies I'm pulling in, and you wouldn't believe how many people tied to these energies. In the next few weeks, tied to someone who is not healthy. Wow, Leos. You jumped forward to say, I'm setting goals. I'm getting clarity. I'm getting to the truth of a situation. I'm going to decide if someone's real or not, and I'm going to manifest a new path for myself. Period. Wow. In the outcome position, here you are meeting together with others. I feel a business connection or finding out through some sort of building connection, people coming together, that what you thought was happening. But now you can move away and create something new with the Empress energies, a brand new path, a new direction for yourself. Yes. Realizing that something's just gone full circle. It's done. There's new things coming that are for you. Make sure you listen to your intuition, especially with regards to love. Don't listen to false promises. Clearly decide what you want and let Spirit know so they can create that for you. All right, again, I just got another earth sign, so there's, putting an end and opening your heart to something new and manifesting something new by hoping, wishing, and praying on the stars. All right, I'm going to pull a card from the, nope, I'm going to pull some cards from the Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck. And this is going to tell you guys about whoever it is you're thinking about, a situation, a circumstance, a person. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign of Leo. Whoa, we got all kinds of things going on here. I just saw maybe an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But, you know, it could be a family, friend, so hold on. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, outlooks, and perspectives of the situation or circumstance that Leos are thinking of at this time, moving into the next month and a half or so. Someone around you is looking at whether or not they want to offer love, but in the same sense, they're putting an end to something else, or they're thinking about putting an end to a connection. So a situation or circumstance or person you guys are thinking of are trying to put an end to something and trying to think about offering love all at the same time. So that's confusing. In their thoughts, someone's feeling down. In their foundation, they feel tied to a situation that is not fulfilling them. In the past, there was a great connection, and in the next few weeks, they're going to be up in their head. Spirit, please help for us to clearly define the thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, and outlooks or perspectives of those around Leos in the next month and a half or so. What will they be experiencing, and how can the Leos learn from this ahead of time? Somebody's going to be very structured, organized, and logical, or you're going to come to this person and say, here's my goals, here's what I want, here's what I don't want. Oh my gosh. And so we have an earth sign saying, heck with it then, screw it. It could also be financially, you guys are opening your heart to an opportunity, and there's an older person that's leading a project or something, and that you find yourselves in a position of leadership, but you have to let something go. Okay, that's financially. In your thoughts, trying to make a decision. Again, this could be financially or between people, but it's going to make you sad. Well, it's going to make them sad. They're going through these things. I keep forgetting we're doing the other person. Foundation. All right, so this is the connection that kind of sucks. It's like it's intense, it's passionate, but it's not good. And you guys are going to be going, this person or this situation is going to be seen. An offer is not that healthy. What they thought was good in the past, they now see falling apart. They want to be in a leadership position, or they're thinking of someone else who is also an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, and it's getting them up in their head. That's why they can't make a choice. Maybe someone around you guys, gosh, is an earth sign thinking about another earth sign, and they can't decide between you and an earth sign. And in the next 4 to 6 weeks, the only thing they have control over is making their atmosphere nice, is connecting out business-wise, is trying to maybe fulfill something or someone outside of themselves. But I don't think they understand what's required when it comes to fulfilling, especially with love smack in the center of all of this business. It's like there's so much business focus. And then there's a little bit of love. But the love is kind of with the Emperor, who's kind of strict, who's kind of sharp sometimes with their words, who's kind of controlling. This person or situation, well, a person is hoping for the sun. They're hoping for a fun connection, but they're feeling like it's too much work. So in the outcome position, They're trying to get clear about something. Maybe they're going to have definitely not kind words to say, because maybe some of you guys became like the emperor and you said, this is what I want and this is what I don't want. And they were like, heck with it. But they're having a hard time leaving it alone. Again, in a layout to my right, it's a 3-card summary with the same Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck. They're looking at something that is gone. They're still upset about pain from the past. And even though they want to make a wish and hope on someone who entices them, they know what they have to do. They have to make a decision. And right now they may have 3 people. And they want to take a path, but they don't want to be forced in any way, because they're not really open to actually getting into a love connection. But at some point, a decision is going to be forced on them, and they're not going to like that. All right, so starting out, they're trying to listen to the High Priestess energies to get clear on whether or not maybe even they want love, because they don't know any different for some reason. Maybe, yeah, they're just too focused on money and on a 3-party situation. So they're going to focus on work and finances, and then they're going to barely give love a little bit of a nudge, and then they're going to go back to finances for some of you Leos, whoever it is you're dealing with. All right, so in a 3-card summary to my left with the same Rider-Waite deck, we have a 3-card, oh, I already said that. First week and a half or so, maybe 2 weeks from when you see this video, you have the Hermit energies to go within and really think about a situation from beginning to end. Maybe from beginning to end of your life. How have you always been? Are there cycles you're repeating? Is there a new path that needs to be started in your life moving forward? Because you do have the opportunity and the strength to have a happily ever after right now. You also may be very, very blessed with a new opportunity to step into a new world path. That could be a wedding. That could be a celebration of something, maybe even a new business. Setting goals to manifest great things. And some of you are going to lay down a path with someone who's not healthy. In the next few weeks, there's that new path with regards to finances, I feel. Being financially independent. Someone coming in and offering you a very weak opportunity in love that is not enough. And in the next 4 to 6 weeks, you're wondering if you should give something a chance. You say clearly what it is that you want. You make the right choices, and that leads you in a new direction where you can find lots of family and fun and friends and nice belongings, beautiful surroundings. Yes, what you thought was love was a fantasy, especially if it involves a person who has children or who's from the past. All right, now I'm going to reveal the Mary Queen of Angel deck by Doreen Virtue to see what our word of prayer was at the beginning of the reading. And Spirit keeps saying you're going to have a happily ever after no matter which way it goes, but to stand strong, like roar at people right now if they are blocking your path. Here we go with children again. My heart is filled with love for children, which creates miracles and positive changes for both them and me. So really getting involved with your children, maybe even getting involved with someone else's children, or taking children into consideration when it comes to love, okay? Make sure children don't get caught up in the center of everything. Think about what's best for children at this time. That seems to be an important message. So I'm going to pull one more from the Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck, Doreen Virtue. I want to see what word of prayer Spirit wants to say. Okay, something about animals too. A special bond with animals, and your pets on earth and heaven are being protected by the angels at this time. You guys deserve the best, Spirit says. A star is here in the next few weeks to say you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and your desires, and don't compromise. Caution is warranted for some of you with Bridget. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, look deeper into a situation before proceeding any further. Because the last card representing the entire read is speaking of romance, guys, with Angel Chantel. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. So there may be a temptation too for some of you. That happens in relationships all the time. Really consider what brings you the most joy in your life. Really consider why you came together with someone in the beginning. Really consider what changes have transpired since you've gotten to know them, and continue to move forward towards those wonderful blessings. As you continue to move forward and hope for good things, all of the bad will stay in the past where it belongs. Thank you again for coming by for my love, love, love reading. I hope to see you again in August 2017. Take care and God bless.